want me to
It's gonna feel like I'm gonna run you into the tree, but I promise I'm not.
Yep.
Little bit of driver, just like that. Keep coming. Keep it as is. A little bit more driver, perfect. Keep it rolling. Little passenger, little slower for me. I know it feels like you're barely crawling, but we're good. Keep creeping forward, little passenger, just like that. And stop. So we saw the left front spinning. What you probably didn't notice is that the right rear is doing the same. So we're in a bit of a cross-axle situation. As Chris explained, when no differentials are engaged or locked, the power will always go to the path of least resistance, which in this instance is the tires that have less weight on them. Now, I kind of already gave you the cheat sheet to this, but the first step that we want to go through before I lock a differential is let's see if the articulation allowance is enough to get us through this. It might, I can say it's not going to be, but it's not going to hurt. So what I'm going to have you do here, Brandon, hit the first button. Saw the truck shift a little bit, not a ton, but now the suspension is completely independent. It allowed that right front to compress more. It allowed the left front to drop or droop a little bit less. Ease out of the brake. See if that was enough. All right, that actually worked. Normally we have to engage the rear locking differential at that point, but we're good for now. Now it may start to spin again. This is exactly what happened with Chris yesterday. Let me reposition. All right, so ease out of the brake and stop. So I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Now, had I not stopped him, I think he had enough momentum that he could have got through it. But then he's just it's prolonging the suffering. Eventually he will need that locking differential. So Brandon, let's go ahead and hit the third button. That's gonna be the rear locker. Since his right rear tire is off the ground at this point, now it's gonna send power to that left rear that has plenty of traction. So same thing, keep the steering where it's at, going forward. Real slow, little bit of driver, just like that, a little slower. Keep coming, as is. That crawled right up in. So hold for a second. He could have given it more power. He could have gotten over this. The problem is once that tire eclipses that peak, then it's going to want to free roll drastically. So he's not going to have a ton of control in that moment. An easier thing, rather than forcing momentum and forcing aggression, we have that front locking differential. That is going to help climb this over, because if he gets on the gas too much, what you maybe started to see happening there, the rear axle began to crab walk a little bit. His rear tire was prone to slipping off that rock. So let's hit the second button. Now for a good photo op, this is where I need you to be extremely delicate with your footwork. So ease out of that brake as gently as you can. It'll eventually creep.
All the way out.
All the way out. Now give it a tiny bit of throttle, but you're ready to catch the brake. Now, there you go. A real slow, turn it a little bit driver. Perfect, keep coming. And a little more, 2 more inches. A little more, stop. A tiny bit more. There we go. Rear tire's a bit up in the air. You can probably feel it. Okay, so not too bad, right? From this point forward, this is where things start to get critical, and this is where the margins become very, very tight. So you heard me mention about the momentum and how it compresses the suspension if you drop off something too quickly. The wheelbase of the truck is almost exactly the same length as where this front tire is going to hit more stable ground before the rear tire climbs up. If he goes too fast down this and the truck compresses, he will absolutely smack that side step off. They are fairly tough, but this isn't really a durability test for them. So this is where that momentum is going to be really important. You can turn off that front locker though. You're no longer going to need that. Now what I'm going to have you do is turn slight passenger for me. A little bit more, and then just ease out of that brake as slow as you possibly can. A little bit more passenger, just a smidge, there you go. Rear tire's almost touching back down. Real slow, keep going, perfect. Slight driver. This is where it starts to get real close here. But if you keep this speed, you're gonna be good. All right, that actually wasn't too bad. Normally it's like half an inch, you got an inch and a half, so you're good. Keep the steering where it's at, keep rolling up towards Chris. This truck lives to see another day.
Easy peasy.
So far. Yeah, There's still a little bit more to go. It already is. Or it should be.